A high-profile women's rights attorney is rallying behind the former medical director of the Texas Medical Board. Today, Gloria Allred spoke before the TMB about what she calls his forced termination. Dr. Robert Bredt resigned back in January after his part-time work with Planned Parenthood was posted online. Allred and Brett's attorney say he was given no due process and that his situation puts women's health care at risk. KVUE's Kelsey Sanchez joins us now from the Capitol with more. Kelsey?
Gloria Allred and Brett's attorney Robert Schmidt say that he was forced out and that his constitutional rights were violated. But some state lawmakers disagree and say that the state's medical board should have no ties to Planned Parenthood. In December, Dr. Robert Bredt says a social media firestorm upended his life. His resume was posted online, and comments called attention to his previous work with Planned Parenthood's South Texas lab.
There was nothing wrong or illegal with what I did to support them. Providing health to low-income women and families is a good thing that everyone should support.
Bredt was the medical director at the Texas Medical Board. He resigned in January. Since then, he says he hasn't slept, and his 30 years of service in the field feel like they mean nothing.
There was no negotiation. There were no other options given to me. My family and I have and will continue to struggle with this adversity and go on, despite the huge hole that it has left in my life.
Bredt was joined by his attorney, Robert Schmidt, and high-profile women's rights attorney, Gloria Allred, Friday. They say his ousting was not just an attack on Bredt, but on women's health care.
This is really wrong and harmful and dangerous, what women in Texas are being subjected to and hurting their doctors.
Hardworking Texans like Dr. Bredt should not be punished by the government and politicians for what they believe and for who they associate with and for helping women with their health care.
However, Texas Representative Brian Harrison, who sent a letter to Greg Abbott calling for Brett's firing, says he shouldn't have been hired in the first place.
There's no constitutional issues. There's no due process. Right? Spare me. The government of the state of Texas is responsible to the people because it is the people who fund the government, and it's the people who get to decide what type of people they want to have on their payroll.
While Allred is calling for Brett's reinstatement, Harrison had this to say about that.
Hell no, he should not be reinstated.
The TMB told me today that the medical director position has been filled since October 1st. And as for Bredt, his attorney said that they've been in contact with the governor's office and the state medical board, and they are considering all legal options. Live at the Capitol, I'm Kelsey Sanchez, KVUE News.